Forward spin, the good old propeller. I'm going to call this one the forward handoff. The reason we want to call it the forward handoff in the studio is we're learning to hand off, which means we're letting one hand send the staff to the other hand. That is an important concept to understand. It's not just a front propeller. That's easy. We can teach anyone to spin that way. There's actually a variety of ways to do it. We're going to show you an efficient way to have one hand send the weapon to the other hand and let go. This is teaching you how to change hands with any weapon. This is what we want it taught this exact way. It also avoids crossing of the arms. If you're training yourself to cross your arms mid-motion with a weapon in order to exchange, you're going to find yourself wrapped or stuck or even attacked in a way that you can't defend because you're already crossing yourself. So be very careful about techniques that require you to cross your own arms. That can be unsafe. Is it one way? Yes. At the end of this video, I will show that just so you know the difference, but I first want you to learn this handoff. Okay? So we're going to start hand here. We're going to start with the right hand, just like we were starting in all the other ones, which means we're going to let go with the left hand. First, I want you to say this with me. I want you to say, go with the flow of the staff. Again, go with the flow of the staff. That means if the staff is moving downwards, you move downwards to grab it. If the staff is moving upwards, you move upwards to grab it. If you go opposite, that's stopping the staff. You have now impeded its movement, you've cut the flow. When we cut the flow of the staff and cut the spin, that's a strike or a block. That's not a spin. So don't do that early. Do that when you need to. We'll cover that in the next videos. So we're going to let go with the left hand, spin it, and turn the left hand. Let it spin all the way around and grab it. Then we're going to let go with the right hand, turn it, let it come all the way around and grab it. So we're just seamlessly spinning the stick. There's no weight because its center of gravity is right in the middle of the spin, and we're just keeping that spin going nice and fluid. Do not cross the arms. You want to actually keep them at shoulder width. If you can get that down, you will find a lot of ease in all of our other techniques. So that's called the front handoff. Again, what we're doing is we're letting go with one and turning it because it's going to have to receive the staff as the staff moves upward. So we're going to spin around. This is by starting with the right hand spinning thumb upwards. That creates a momentum of this tip going up, the left side tip going up and around. When it comes back to the side it started on, we just let it spin until you grab it. And then you let that spin continue. Don't stop it. Let your hand go as far as it needs to and then grab. Grab. So it is rolling off your hands a little bit. That's okay. As you get more comfortable with this, you will gain a range of motion in your hands and you will learn to let the staff go a little bit. You don't have to actually be physically holding it at all times. It's the beauty of weapons. You can actually start to get very fluid in motion. Practice that front handoff. When you have that front handoff, then you can play with other ways of doing that front handoff, but you want to learn that one first. If you have that down well, come back to this video, and then you can see how to practice when you're crossing. When you're crossing, you're essentially grabbing earlier, but you're grabbing it in front of the staff instead of going with the motion. means the faster you go with this, the more likely it is you're going to lose control or stop the motion of the staff. Don't recommend that one, except for in unique circumstances or as needed in certain angles. It is an option, so I want you to be aware. But please practice front handoff, shoulder width, continuing the motion of the staff, going with the flow. Do not cut the flow. Be like water. Good spinning, tongue soup.